Hey everybody, this is Climber, and today I'm with my friend Keith. Everybody say hi, Keith. And we're in my bedroom to look at my bed, but more importantly what surrounds my bed, which is this climbing wall that I designed and built. A little bit of history on this. Keith helped me build it, and the reason that I initially designed and built it and got Keith's help is because way back when, a year ago, my car broke down and it was a really long drive to get to the gym, and so I really couldn't go to work and go to the gym every day or every other day. And so I decided I was going to build a climbing wall in my apartment to keep me climbing while I was getting my vehicle repaired. And so I made some designs, and I came up with this. The main reason that it ended up like this is because at the time I was doing hangboard training. You can see the hangboard right here. And I wanted to keep up with my hangboard training, but it was really exhausting to go to the gym after work just to train and then try to get back. I'd had to ride my bike like 15 miles plus take a train and stuff like that. So I really wanted to do hangboard training, but in order to do hangboard training well, you need to warm up your fingers. And so I built a small wall for climbing on top of that to do arc training, if you know what that is, in order to warm up, and also do arc training in spare time and whatever, so that I could do my hangboarding. So as far as why this exists, that's the main reason why. Keith, you want to give any thoughts about what you think is the overall project as a finished thing?
Well, I remember when Climber called me, he said, hey, can I borrow some of your carpentry tools? And I immediately asked him what he was doing, what he wanted to do. And I don't know if he asked me to help him or if I asked to be part of the project. But we wound up building this together, and he showed me some sketches, and I was kind of skeptical. And when we started building it, piece by piece, as we put pieces together, I started to gain more confidence in the project and in the viability of it. And I was really impressed when we were finished. It was really sturdy, and it's a good design. So, but I've never climbed on it, and this has been over a year since we built this together.
Made it last year, and Keith helped build it. He was there when I basically put the finishing touches on it. But yeah, he's never climbed on it, so give him a chance to, and also shows everybody at home how sturdy this is.
And I have my climbing shoes.
So Keith, why don't you hop on? But yeah, so this was designed to hold about 1,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds. And even though a person really isn't reasonably 1,500 pounds if they can climb, when you jump or do dynamic moves on a wall, you generate a lot of force. And I wanted to be very sure that if you were going to do a dynamic move on the wall, that it wouldn't be a problem for you to knock the wall down.
Sorry, I stepped on your pillow.
Yeah, it's cool. That's the main reason why my mattress is here, because I needed a mattress anyways, and the only one that I had at the time was my bed. So I used that, and it ended up being a good place to kind of keep the climbing wall, because now I don't need extra space for it. But yeah, you can see Keith's climbing it up. Keith, how much do you weigh?
About 165.
Yeah, so Keith is about 150 pounds, and this isn't shaking at all. Here, I'll even grab onto here so that you can see.
You did hear what I said, right?
I said about 150.
Okay.
But yeah, so it can hold 2 grown men. I'm 170. So
Wow, are you heavier than me?
yeah.
For real?
Yeah. But there's that, and then as far as the front part of here, with the hangboard, you can easily hold. I mean, it's not shaking around or doing any of that. So there's a little bit of twisting going on here, but that's not really a big deal because you don't do dynamic stuff on a hangboard. And we have these metal braces right here to make sure that you're nice and safe. So that's pretty much it for the physical part of the wall and what it looks like, how it works. We're going to go into a little bit of the CAD. I did sketch this out on paper, so you'll be able to see the initial drawings of this in the comments. Then we're going to go into the computer aided drafting, which I did on SolidWorks to show you kind of how it looks from behind the side and how it works. And then Keith, when we were building it, he had the great idea to like do what's that called? A time lapse of us building it. So you'll get to see that at the end. But that's basically the climbing wall. So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the computer model version of the climbing wall that we've been looking at this video, and I did this because originally I drew this out on paper and I was thinking about it, you know, making lines with a ruler and using a calculator to make sure all my lengths were right, but I wasn't like totally convinced that I was doing all my math right, and I wanted to build it to see like if all the pieces of wood fit in the correct area. And as an example of what I mean by fit in the correct area, like if I angle this down, you can see right here that this plank is like going through this plank, and that's not good. And I wanted to make sure that didn't happen after I paid money for wood. So I built it in CAD space, which this is kind of what I do for my job, so it's not really a big deal for me. But I did that, and everything came out pretty much okay. This is a super rough sketch of it just to get my ideas like out on the computer, and it gives me a way to like, you know, look at it to see what it looks like. See, I'll give you a little 360 right now, so you can see a little bit of what it looks like. You can pause it later if you want a specific view. But basically, it's a wall that's captured within a box. You got a queen size mattress here. The only two things I think are kind of strange about this is the mattress is obviously smaller than the fall space. That's because I really wanted to have a longer wall so I could like have more room to climb. So I made it the length of 2 pieces of plywood, and then I was like, oh, I'll just shove some pillows down here or whatever. And then other than that, the design was for an adjustable wall, so you can like adjust it this way. And basically what you do is you like drill holes here, and then you drill holes in this this plank right there, and then you like match them up and put a peg through. So you have like a peg here, and it's rotating around that peg down there, and then you just peg it depending on where you want that angle. But that's basically it for the computer model, and then I'll put the paper drawings that I did before I made this down below, so you guys can take a look at those. But that's really it on the computer model. I think it's just a simple box frame with some mattress elements in it. Yeah.
So now that we've seen the computer model of the climbing wall, I wanted to show you guys a quick time lapse of Keith and I actually building the wall. This is a standalone climbing wall that we built in the middle of an apartment that doesn't attach to any walls. That was one of the design constraints because I didn't want to put holes in the walls of the apartment I lived in. And if you guys want a little bit more information, like I said before, there's some early drawings and preliminary ideas that I put down in the comments for you guys to look at. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, always like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.